gosh. Holy goodness. I want to flip out if this happens again. Alright. Here. I hope this is well worth it, guys. This was all I was trying to do for you guys. And it crashed Chrome. I don't know why, but it did. Oh, come on. Trying to find it. Had to download a picture. There. You see it? Do you see it? Or it's all yeah. Do me a favor and thumbs up the stream. It's all the algorithm. There. See? There's. Holy crap! I just deleted something else. Shoot. I deleted the wrong thing. That's great. That's about right, though. That's my fault. We're just going to roll with it, and I'm going to delete it. There. Yes, I do play the guitar. Holy crap, everything's going wrong. So, how can you gain subscribers? That one stupid channel? Beg your parents and ask everybody. I don't know. My brother has a channel, and he's been able to grow it decently by begging me to talk about him and post links. That seems to has helped a lot. Make sure you click the like button on the stream. It helps send it out to other people. It's freaking late. I'm sorry. Oh well. Yeah, just save the link for the replay tomorrow. So yeah, I have this very awful problem with Chrome. Chrome keeps crashing on me. And I don't know why. After I rebooted my computer, I removed like all my extensions. I've been streaming a lot on Sunday nights and Mondays, so the RAV4 Prime, I don't know. Now, hi 19, why would you say that? That's just mean. Why do you have to be mean, guys? Yeah, Ben's channel's doing pretty good. No, I didn't do any paid promotion. It's all organic through the algorithm. What do you want to know about the guitar? Just watch YouTube videos. Do I see myself getting to 1,000 rentals? I'd love to. Now, don't beg me to promote your channel because I won't do it. But if you can find somebody that you know that you're friends with that has like a 5,000 sub channel, it would probably help you a ton. Hi, HVAC with Greg. Yeah, I'm really starting to dislike Chrome at this point. But I've used it for so long, and I like the integration with Google and stuff. But man, it sucks recently. Oh my gosh, it's awful. But beggars can't be choosers, and it's free. We were at 175 watchers last one, and now we're down to 59. But it makes your live streams. How long did it take to get 1,000 subs? I have no clue. I started my channel back in 2017. I think I did it pretty quick because I was talking about a lot on Reddit back then. You're looking for cheap houses pretty much as long as you're outside California. I would say you can get cheap houses, and New York City. There's probably still some areas of California that are cheap. It's just my total rental gross this month was, I checked it before I got on the stream. It was it's $37,200. So I don't know where my expenses will land. No, I will not teach you guitar by DMing you. Sorry. Is the shirt? Yes, that's the newspaper I own. So if you type in sciatopost.com, you'll see my website. So or my my newspaper. And the video Tuesday is about running a newspaper. So. I don't understand what you're trying to say, Norman Duarte. Yeah, my Reddit, I've done quite a few Reddit posts, and as far as getting subscribers, they're terrible. There's very little fallover from Reddit to YouTube. It's really weird. I mean, I've had Reddit posts with 500, 600, 700 upvotes, and as far as getting subs, it's worthless. It's crazy. What's my favorite thing to drink? Monster. Peach Monster. I'm sure I'll have merch at some point. I don't know. I kind of want to get bigger for the reason being merch is kind of involved unless you outsource it to like Teespring, and then there's no margin on it whatsoever. You get like, oh my gosh, you make like $2 a shirt, which, I mean, I understand that $2 is $2, but still it's some work. Biggest motivation, I have the classic. A classical type of Austrian theory on economics, and it's that when you make money or produce wealth, you're producing value and you're building value to other people. So I find that I feel like my rentals and my laundromat and things like that are building value to other people. So I replay gaming. I'm getting so many messages. I don't know what you were trying to ask. How's the arcade? The arcade's non-existent right yet. We'll probably start construction on it around the 1st of January. Yeah, I shot trailer park videos today with a lot of the ones that are being brought in. I don't know. I think I'm really going to sit down and look at what I do when I hit 500. I want to hit 500 at some point, but I've got to outsource my management. I've got to stop being a direct landlord. I can't do it anymore. And do the YouTube videos. I want to be able to step in and do landlording stuff, but I don't want to have the same direct control that I do now. Juice WRLD's death, I don't know anything about him. I don't listen to, I think he's rap or R&B or something like that. I don't listen to that kind of music, so I'm sorry. Please don't unsubscribe from that comment. Vending YouTube, I don't know. You have to make content that people are interested in. I think I've only had maybe 4 or 5 stop in from the laundromat. I've only met one person that specifically watched the videos. Jesse, all of them. That's not true, but hi 19, you're sorry you have no friends, you're very self-conscious, so you bully. Do you bully other people, or do you find that you're bullied yourself? If you bully other people, you should stop it right now. I don't believe that about Monster at all. The citric acid concentration on there is pretty low. T-shirts and underpants, yeah, it could. Resold phones, no. Resold paintball equipment. That worked really well. Hey, can you guys go and hit the like button? We're up to 100 viewers again. So if everybody would hit the like button nicely, we would get a whole bunch more viewers. I would appreciate it. Super, get a big team to help me run anything. Yeah, I want more rentals. I've got a waiting list that is phenomenal as far as the number of people that want to rent off me. My waiting list is insane. I had an argument with somebody today, and they're like, "You're never going to rent your trailers." And I said, "I've got 100 people, as it stands right now, that want trailers. They're dying to get my trailers." How did I meet Kevin? I met Kevin because he sent me a message on the Instagram. So thank you for liking, Matt. When did I get investing? My brother and I bought some certificates of deposit back when we were 10 or 11 years old, and they were garbage. I've talked to a lot of people, and they've said that it's better to buy an in-place laundromat than it is to start one from scratch because the infrastructure is there. Yes, 50 likes. Cool. 52 likes. What camera do I use for my videos? I mostly use my new Note 10 Plus. Before that was my Note 9. Sometimes I use a Nikon D5200. I want to have tons of rentals. I'd like to have at least 500 someday. I had the CEO of a bank asked me that one day, and I said, I don't know. And I wanted to tell him 500, but I figured he would close down my accounts. So, Note 10 Plus, Jace. Okay, we're not frozen, so. How's Gary doing? He's okay. Last time I heard he was doing all right. His health isn't that great, but can you see it? I did not bring a cell phone with me. So, how to get subscribers, beg and plead. Chris Cron, I haven't watched too much of his. Oh, Captain Content, Portland, Andy, Bobby, Dylan, and Cheap Charlie are all live streaming. I don't know who any of those people are. Yeah, if you can like it, I'd appreciate it. How much pay for laundromat business to make it again? If it was a lease, probably nothing. And you can negotiate free leases like that. Do most of my renters pay? Yeah, I've met like 4 renters so far this specific month that haven't paid. So we're a little bit behind where we should be. I've got some vacancies I'm dealing with right now. I've got 4 vacancies. Airbnb can be wonderful. Deal with vandalism. I just post them on the internet, and they hate me because of that. Make good, how to make good content that people like. I don't know how to tell you to do that because it's going to depend on what your abilities are. And if you ask for a shout out for your channel, you're probably not going to get it. I'm sorry. Do I get notifications for a lot of comments on my videos? For some, it's like if you have like 1,000 subs or like 500 subs, it will send a notification. It's really weird. How do you use coin laundry machines? I use Facebook Marketplace. Did I do a video with Graham Stephan? I was on the Graham Stephan show, but not on his main channel. I'm kind of figuring out a way to get on his main channel, his 1.2 million sub one. I actually talked to him last Wednesday about it. So I don't know what is legal in California. I am not an attorney. You need to research. How do they pay through? They use an ACH portal through Appfolio. How's the rock business? I don't know. Faulty machines, refunding customers. We just started doing Cash App with people too, so now they can get a Cash App. I ordered the play button today. Affiliate marketing can be great. I used to do that. I have my video where I talk about how much money I made off my YouTube channel. I talk about affiliate marketing on that. So I ordered it today. I ordered it probably 5 hours ago, the play button. I ordered it at 6 o'clock. I can shout out people, but not channels, Gage. Because if I do channel shout outs, what ends up happening is it becomes nothing but shouting out channels. So just tips on how to grow. It's really going to depend on your niche. Clapify. Why did I get the laundromat? Because it sounded fun. It's for the YouTube watches. just on growing. I mean, I did get some growing from Reddit, but man, they are so hostile towards any sort of video content unless it's in Imgur or IMGUR. It's getting hard. We're going to do. I've actually talked about doing a collab with a much larger channel than mine about doing money laundry, like a legit video on money laundry. I mean, you could do affiliate marketing. You just need to learn how to market, period. Affiliate marketing is not too bad. Whitney is done with their ESL potluck Christmas party. You were on... Yeah, I'm looking at doing a collab with a channel in Cleveland. I don't know. For getting a realtor license, I just studied the crap out of it. I'll get the guitar here in a few minutes. So, I use Google, not Bing. Yeah, I don't know. But one person said there's a whole bunch of people doing live streams tonight, so that's very possible. Who knows? How many of my rentals are Section 8? Like 25 of them. Binge channel is under Binge Junk and Binge Appliances and Junk, I think. Cozy's good for smaller landlords. I don't use Cozy because it's just not great. I don't know if I'll do a Christmas special. If I could get a decent internet service or internet coverage at my house, I would do a live stream from my house. Meet Kevin's really, really fun in person. The videos came out a little weird, I think, in my opinion. But that's just how they are. He edits them in a kind of weird way. So, come to Australia. I would love to go to Australia, but I don't know that I want to do a collab specifically in Australia. Yeah, your first machine's an oil change business. I actually have a guy on Discord that I've talked to, and is it you? That you went from looking at some vending machines to looking at a vending machine route with 226 machines. I don't know much about New Zealand volcanoes, so yeah. I think that he's not going to be doing a lot of real specific appliance content. I lose subs every time he posts a video. It makes money, but I lose subs when he posts content, so that kind of sucks. So it is whatever it is. Yeah. Kamila, she turned 2 today. Happy 2nd birthday, Kamila. Okay, yeah, it's you. They went from looking at one machine to 244, which is kind of one of those things that happens. It's crazy. So I hope you all have signed up to Webull and made a deposit, because I'll give them a shout out because ad block won't block that. So. You need to tell your real estate buddy about Eastern Finance, and Eastern Finance will very often finance 100% on a laundromat. It's very easy to get 100% financing on laundromats. They're like Subways. A lot of them are very profitable, so 100% financing is very easy to do. Ben should make like a tree then. Yeah, yes, Milk. That's my newspaper. That's us. We're the ones that did... Oh, man, I'm sucking on this. We're the ones that put up the hashtag campaigns and everybody called the Department of Homeland Security on us. I talk about that in the video that's we're posting tomorrow. They called Department of Homeland Security because the hashtag landed in a splash screen and it was a countdown clock, and there was a bunch of people worried that a bomb was going to go off. Shows the intelligence of some people out there. So good, Whitney. How much money do you splurge? Not that much. Yeah, the Subways are so easy to get. There are really crappy ones. So I use Appfolio for all of my my rentals. My rentals and the laundromat are all in Central Ohio. It's Eastern Finance that'll do 100% finance, but Dexter and Speed Queen is actually Alliance Financing. They'll all do 100% financing. So. Why are you laughing, Milk? Are you laughing because we're larger than the Columbus Dispatch as far as social engagement metrics go? Is that why you're laughing? Because we are. I'm reading your LLC comment. He's leaving me in charge to choose any guidance you may give. Well, it depends on what you're doing with the LLC. I mean, there's a lot of people that have shelf LLCs and they do nothing with it. Don't worry about the vending machine, Greg. You're going to be doing fine installing furnaces. I pay 15 euros to get the videos edited. Am I a millionaire? I have 140 rentals. What do you think? Cheese up. Morning live stream. Yeah, okay. Yes and no, guys. Give me yes or no. Would you watch a morning motivation live stream? How much do I make with a newspaper? Nothing. Would you be interested in doing a morning motivation live stream? I've talked to my personal trainer. He is very motivating. He's awesome to talk to. I haven't done anything with him yet content-wise, but we've thought about doing one. Fake news. Yeah, we have called fake news all the time, but you're looking at one of the primary owners of the newspaper. We get accused of all sorts of nasty stuff. No, yes. Sponsorship deal on the other laundromats too. I think I've got sponsorships for 2 laundromats, 2 out of 3, and I really don't need to. So you have work, so you can't. Yeah, the morning live streams I probably leave up all day, or I don't know. I might do them on another secondary channel so it won't pollute the first one. Eastern Finance, Alliance Finance, Dexter Finance for 100% financing. That isn't to say they'll all do 100% financing, but they do have deals where 100% is possible. What you can do is a seller carryback on like a 90-10 split. So Dexter or Alliance will pony up 90% of the purchase price. Then your seller, they take a 10% hit. but then it's carried back, so you can do that. Do I own the laundromat? I own all the laundromats. We don't rent them. Yeah, I would do a more motivational podcast or something like that. I would leave it up rather than taking it down like I do on these. Yeah, Dexter Laundry is looking at sponsoring the laundromat. We're working on that right now. So it's a pretty decent sponsorship. It's not super amazing. It's not like Weeble where you get 2 free stocks. It's not near that good, but it's still pretty good. I guess that these kinds of sponsorships don't exist like at all. I reached out to Alliance, Hubesh, or I reached out to Speed Queen, Hubesh, Electrolux, and Dexter. And Dexter's the only one that called me back. And not only did they call me back, they called me back freaking quick. Holy crap. So even if nothing happens with Dexter, it's really one of those situations. It's nice that they actually called me back. Alliance did not. Where's my picks? Where's my picks, guys? I would play the other ones, but they're probably out of tune. So, out of the country, yeah, you could do out-of-state real estate deals. I worry about the liability because I've looked at live streams in certain areas and stuff. I've looked at doing real estate deals in other places, and the legalities are terrible. Do I believe in UFOs? Yes. My brother and I saw like a crazy UFO when we were 11. I don't believe, the standard stuff. My brother and dad went to some UFO meetings around here, and they said they're all nuts. But we certainly saw a big silver disc flying around, and it disappeared. Here. Let me post the link since Rita is asking. Yay. Oh, shoot. I hope it doesn't shut the stream down. Do I accept undocumented tenants? Let me put it this way. I don't require citizenship. I mean, for me to research the citizenship standing of people would be almost impossible. I do require W-2s for pretty much all my rentals, which kind of is a gate. It's a way to certify citizenship, I guess. I have no clue who Alpha Investments is. If you have any questions, you can always send them to me on Discord. Play literally anything. Gosh. I don't like Aerosmith that much. I like Kings and Queens. I have never been sued by a tenant. Parallel timelines, I don't know. My brother and I are kind of a big believer in the Mandela effect because we are sure that we saw a movie with Sinbad called Shazam, not Kazam, and that it came out 2 years earlier prior to Shaq's Kazam. And we totally are on that. Best way to invest $10K, I would say put it in ETF funds. Sign up with Webull. Yeah, there's the link to Discord if you want. I don't know about that song about the Vandals, Bernstein Bears. My wife made fun of me for the longest time because I couldn't spell Berenstain Bears right. And she would make fun of me and she said, you are doing it wrong. She's like, you're too much of a hillbilly, Brandon. And I am so happy about the Mandela effect deal because it makes me feel a little more justified. Holy goodness. Almost assaulted by a tenant or a squatter. I don't know that I have. I'm glad you're here, Drew. Land development. I've actually got a cabin on 23 acres that somebody offered me a crap load of cash for, and I think I'm going to take it. So I was going to use the cabin for an Airbnb rental, but the someone offered me $225,000 cash for it, so I think I'm going to take that. Yeah, I know Ben and I followed the John Teeter stuff probably since 2001. I mean, I'm not big on the John Teeter conspiracy, but holy goodness, that's been like one of the most interesting trip. Poverty is a self-fulfilling prophecy. People are poor because they believe there always will be. I think that it is. I think that there are barriers and difficulties to upward mobility in the United States, but they're not typically what people perceive them to be. Car parking lot, I don't know. But the thing is, it's like, to me, the worst thing is about upward mobility in the United States is access to information. I don't have a guitar channel. And the big thing is, if you can get access to information, you can become upwardly mobile. It's why people that hang around rich people tend to become rich themselves relatively quickly. Old time road, I don't know that. Yeah, I know. Ben and I know a lot about the John Teeter conspiracy and all that stuff. That was like one of our favorite things because that was going on with BBSs and forums around 2000. And Ben and I got the internet back in '01. So, we've been on the internet since we were 15, 16 years old. So. I don't do anything as a real estate agent. I just invest for myself. Overwhelmed knowing where he came from till now. Sometimes I do because I still do all the stupid poor people stuff. And by that, I don't mean to offend anybody that's poor because obviously I was. But it's like I do this stuff and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Every time I go to a restaurant and I order food, it's like I always have to upgrade. I have to supersize every single time because I look and it's like it's only 40 cents more and I get all this extra food. I'm saving money and it's like that makes me fat. It's a terrible thing to do, but I'm a sucker for that and I know that it's wrong. I know that I shouldn't be doing that. Mothman, gosh darn it, I know somebody that was over that bridge that collapsed like the day that it collapsed. They said that they did not see the Mothman, but they said it totally freaked them out. Ebook, if you want the ebook, send me a message on Instagram. I'll get you a link later tonight. Coin, I look around. I'm not going to subscribe to your channel or old time rock and roll. I listen to everything. A lot of people have been asking about John Teeter. 140 rentals, and I manage all of them directly. Motley Crue has a couple good songs. I am not a huge fan of them. But I'm trying to outsource all that. But I have to build my own management team. That's the sucky thing. The mobile home park will be super profitable. Team websites, yes, I did. Shout out to Seth Duquette. This account never used, worked. Do you like the feed, guys? Do I trade stocks? No, I'm not a fan of trading stocks because trading back and forth, it's hard to pick single stocks as a winner, but if you kind of rise with the flow of the market. I do sometimes on managing the 140. I'll go days with nothing happening, and then it's just like nonstop. This is investing and real estate, and you're looking at me playing or listening to me play guitar sometimes. Twisted Sisters, okay. Poison's okay. I don't like the super hair bands. I like hair metal to a point, like the Scorpions, big Ozzy fan, Black Sabbath, stuff like that. Contracting delivery vans, no, not really. It's very capital intensive from what I understand. I live a relatively simple life. I don't, I drive a Kia. I drive a freaking Kia. We're almost ready to hit 100,000 miles on it. This is a ESP Viper with a Seymour Duncan JB. I think it's a JB in the bridge and a Mighty Might in the neck. I like real estate more than small businesses. Small businesses is fun. You learn a lot. I would say the thing is, really go with ETFs. Go with broad market, low fee funds. Save a little bit of cash for when you think there's a slump, and then you can kind of dollar cost average. Have I written my own original music? Just a little bit, but not much. Real estate license, you can use the commission as a down payment to buy rental properties. Yes, you can. I've done that with a couple deals. It's not always possible. I'm not good with Johnny Be Good. See, that's how it starts. See, I'm going to do the great value version of Johnny Be Good. It's like, see, that's a great value version. It's totally wrong. If you guys play guitar, you know that I did it really, really wrong. The only part that was right, the only part of Sultans of Swing that I know, like really like decent, is the. Oh, that's a great value version. Can you get a loan if you have bad credit, no proof of income for a house or mobile home? You would have to seller finance it. That's the easiest way to do it. Seller financing is all about your own negotiation skills. This property they offered me $225K on. I only have like $8,000 in it, or the company has $8,000 in it. And we got the seller to finance a pretty significant portion of that, so we'll make a lot of money for doing nothing. Someone once banned from the channel. Trish Stanley gets banned. And they can never watch Investment Joy ever again. We're doing another collection video on Thursday. I shot it today in 4K. It's the first video in 4K. I think my core competency is negotiation. I'm not going to say what my last name is, but my last name in German means negotiator, politician, or diplomat. And we've always growing up that we were told that's what your last name means, Brandon. So, it's self-fulfilling prophecy. So, I like to think. How many companies do I like? 10-ish? I don't know. Paying cash for a rental could put you in a great position to negotiate with. Yeah, the thing about the bug. The guy that is suspected of being John Titor was actually an employee at IBM, and it's one of those things that only like 40 people knew about that bug, and he was one of them. Somebody did a AI-driven language analysis and came up to a professor at like the University of Florida, and they really suspect that that's John Titor. I don't know Red Hot Chili Peppers. Is it hard to own a laundromat? I don't think so. Green Day's okay. Do I have a holding company? Not really. I do LLCs for everything. The laundromat does make money. We'll do a end of year report, and I'll tell you guys how much money exactly the laundromat made. But it'll make. I mean, this month's already up good. So you have 28 units you paid cash for. That's a good thing. How long does it take me to do my taxes? I can do my taxes in one day, just because my accounting software is totally awesome. Holy goodness. Found in my washing machine. I don't know. A lady had her pants full of plastic bags, and of course, the first thing that I would think would be drug baggies, but I don't think it was. It was like, quart bags. It's really stupid. Cash deals, yeah. You need to figure if you can do cash deals, find an investor, find a way to get money. That really gives you leverage over a seller. So LLCs are great and they're cheap, and depending on the state you're in. Like if you want a Delaware LLC, there's some requirements for that. If you're in California, LLCs are a little bit expensive, but in the state of Ohio, LLCs are $125. So, hi, Water Boy. At Folio for accounting. You want property to hunt on, splurge and spend 150K on 100 acres, 2 hours, big city of Toronto. That sounds like a really freaking good deal. Is it a rental or actual buy? Yeah, I know the 32-bit timestamp bug, so. Yeah, my kids love helping out in laundromat. What music do I listen to? My Spotify playlist is on Discord if you guys want to see it. It's mostly metal and synthwave. So the MLS is getting terrible anymore, guys. I would say double check. Can you like the stream if you haven't already? I use investor money mostly. I've got several deals that I own 100%. So the kid, no updates on the kid. The police are in charge right now. Yeah, LLCs are cheap. I would get one. Yeah, drugs are a huge issue here. Synthwave, yeah, I like Mitch Murder. I like Paradise Walk, Gunship, and The Midnight the most. So, agricultural land around me is like 2% a year return. It's terrible. I buy my drinks at Sam's Club. It's not anything. It's 80% male, 20% female. I saw that. I spend a lot of time with my family. They're all asleep. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. Yeah, Sam's Club is more expensive than your grocery store, but the thing is, your grocery store, they essentially are selling the pot below cost. So, bed bugs all the freaking time. You guys want to see how often I deal with bed bugs? I've shown you this, guys, before. This is legal in the state of Ohio. This is a 2.5 gallon of concentrate. It's the stuff that kills the honeybees. And it also kills bed bugs. Timber is way freaking more profitable than farmland. I would go into timber rights way before I'd ever go into farmland. I've met people that make crap loads of money off timberland. I don't know. It's this lingering sickness. S corps can be good. You have to be careful on how you do the taxation. Gate around the trail park. I don't know about that. I wish I could get DDT, but I'd go to jail. This is close to DDT, though, and it's legal in the state of Ohio? No, it's Dominion. I think it's Dominion. It's imidacloprid. It's synthesized nicotine, and it's totally awesome. Yes, in the state of Ohio, you're allowed to do your own pest control up to 4 units. You have to maintain proper documentation of how you do the pest control. So, YouTube is what it is. If you've got content that's interesting, people will watch. I think. I mean, I don't know. I've got 116,000 subscribers. I don't know. Depending on how you want to sell the timber, you can find a forestry company. We actually have one here in Southern Ohio. They'll come in and log it. They'll pay you pennies. But you can find guys that do the direct timbering, and you can sign a contract with them to do direct timbering, and it's much more profitable than finding a big firm. Largest single purchase, I don't know. It would be the Gary deal, and that was like $350,000 for 24 rentals. So, I try to do carpet or hardwood, but I bought a semi-and-a-half load worth of carpet, so I've been using that. I think it could be good if you could convince them to do a master lease with an option. It's just, can you negotiate it? Hold on, I'll link you guys to the Discord. Once again, if you have questions, feel free to send me a question on Instagram or on Instagram or Discord. Favorite Kahoot name? I have no clue what that is. Second, with the 20 download, you might be able to find a commercial lender that will work with you on different things like that. Wadsworth, Ohio, Akron suburb. I was going to say, I don't know where Wadsworth is. Bed bugs gone after one treatment. Not really. The thing is that I find with bed bugs, and don't tell any of my tenants I said this, is it's from the people that they're bringing over. You can get rid of bed bugs easy. It's the problem is people come into your house and they track them in. I don't play Overwatch. If I get it, I've talked about doing like a Minecraft server at the laundromat. So, how you do Discord? You click on the link. If you're on mobile, you should be able to download the software. Yeah, I'm very religious. I am a twice a week church attender. So, yeah, I can see that timber fraud would be a rampant thing, because there are certain species of trees that if you timber them right, one tree's worth $5,000. So it would be very easy for someone who's fraudulent to come and look at your timber and say, "Oh, this tree's worth $50," and they're going to pocket $4,950. So what do I like to spend my money on? Right now, I'm just putting money in the bank. I've bought a lot of pew-pews over the past 6 years, and I probably have too many of them. So. I just answered that D4 before you even asked it. Yeah, I'm working on a Dexter deal. So, yeah, that's cool, Rita. I met a guy that made like $150,000 off one timber deal. It's insane. It was great. I've answered all the questions. This is going to be loading music. Not much of a gamer. If I'm a gamer, I'm a bad one. Yeah, I plan on retiring in Ohio. I love Ohio. Someone asked if I had access to DDT. I could probably. I mean, I know people with all sorts of illicit substances. I imagine that finding DDT is not that hard. Every so often, I get contraband R12 and R22 offered to me. I had someone show up to my office with if Greg's watching this, he'll get a kick, 2 entire skids of R22 refrigerant. Not that it's super illegal, but man, I said, where'd this come from? And they said, don't ask, Brandon. And I said, you won't tell me where the R22 came from, I am not buying it from you. And I didn't, so. No, Ohio. In my county, there's a dividing line down the middle of the state of Ohio. One side is hilly and rocky. It starts. It's like the foothills of Appalachia. The west side of the state is very flat. Did I make a video about how I did SEO? No, not really. You guys would hate me how I did SEO because I had access to every black hat product under the sun. Just standard, non-denominational, non-interesting Protestant. Yeah, you can buy You can still buy R12 and R22 legally. They did not have certification. I don't have certification. I don't mess around with HVAC. I have contractors that work for me that do mess around with HVAC, and they told me, "Run, Brandon, run as fast as you can from this stuff," and I did. So, and they were selling it for $150 per bottle per 20-pound cylinder. So if I wanted to, how much money could I have made off of, what was it? It's like 60 20-pound cylinders for $150 a pop. I could have bought my Cybertruck almost. Holy goodness. It's very easy, D4. Make a bed bug treatment video. I want to because there's a guy that has a bed bug trapping channel, and he's got some really cool stuff, and I would love to do that. So. Bed bugs are relatively simple to treat. You have to understand, we got rid of them in the entirety of the United States back in the 60s with stuff that's not significantly worse than what we have. I mean, DDT was definitely bad in terms of residual effect, but the stuff I have under my desk has a 6 to 18-month residual effect. I don't own anything in Toledo. I would not be opposed to buying in Toledo. I have not been to Toledo. I'm glad you like the music. You just click the invite link on Discord, and then you get into our chat room. I like Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I don't listen to anything. They die in heat, but it's very hard to get all the voids in your house done. That's why I opt for chemical. No, you're not, Senny. If you're in the United States, you're not paying $150 a canister. I'm talking 20-pound cylinder. If you're in the United States, you're paying between $600 and $800 for R22. This wasn't the degraded stuff like the mix R22 or the isobutane stuff. This was real deal chlorofluorocarbony R22, the good old stuff. So. I'm not a huge 21 Pilots fan. They're okay. I mean, I don't love them. I don't hate them. Yeah, there is a big conspiracy theory about DuPont and global warming and refrigerants. So it's kind of interesting. Very good to hear about your vending machine. Yeah, you can scavenge refrigerants. I mean, that is a big thing. Yeah, R12 was terrible for the ozone. R22 wasn't nearly as bad. I really wish that they would have continued doing R22 for another 10 years. It's great stuff. R34-1A is garbage. And 401 is cool, but man, it operates at high pressures. Make it a week from the lawn. Watch on the next video. We have our best collection in 3 days. I don't do too much games. I play Paradox stuff, so. You're the best YouTuber, Seth. Properties in Detroit, not really, because the Detroit tax base is really high compared to Ohio. I would much rather buy property in like Cleveland. I'd definitely buy it in Dayton or Cincinnati before that. So. Yeah, R12 in old cars was great. I don't think they ever used R22 in cars. I always thought it was 12, but it's not. Not in my Discord. Oh, you have to use you have to press do exclamation accept, and it means that you accept the terms of service. So I love Minecraft. I play Minecraft with my kids a lot. Product manager. I'm trying to hire one in house. I'm trying to train my nephew has now been taking a lot more ownership in the laundromat, so that's a very good thing. I do enjoy Minecraft. If I buy property out of state, it's probably going to be Kentucky, West Virginia, or Indiana. Those states are much more in my range than other states, but I could buy 2,000 rentals in the state of Ohio just in my area without a problem. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. Yeah, I can do the Little Wayne solo. There it is. The Little Wayne solo. This is my favorite thing in the whole world. Sweet spot price. I mean, like for a single family detached, 30K is kind of my thing. I could never see buying properties in California unless there was a ginormous crash. I know a guy that was buying rentals for 30,000-40,000 a piece back in '09, and his portfolio is now worth in the 100 million range, which is crazy. Yeah, we've talked about your Gary, Indiana rentals. I would probably buy in Gary, Indiana before I'd buy in California. No offense to California. I mean, you could find deals out there. Yeah, I was in a band. Ben and I were in a band together. Flipping New Jersey, DJ Envy. Is it DJ Envy from the YouTube fame? Yeah, this chemical does pretty good on the eggs. They make something called Gentrol that works really well. I don't really have any good ways of telling you how to find a good real estate investor to partner with you. It's all like random happenstance for me. I'm glad you enjoy Caitlin. No, it depends on which brick and mortar. I mean, there's stuff that will do well in a town of 1,000 people. I mean, look at Dollar General. They're building Dollar Generals like crazy in towns with only 1,000 people. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure. I'll do it for you, Reed. I won't do it for anybody. Let me see if I can get the tab. I don't know that California's going to fall in the ocean. Yeah, I hate rent control. And every single human being should hate rent control. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me see. Can I play Beth? It's too much finger picking. I can play the great value version. Oh my gosh. The great value version of Beth. That's as good as you're going to get. I already did Sweet Home Alabama. I'm glad you enjoy Cindy on my laundromat. So I'm working on a couple claw machines. Holy goodness. I'm sorry, Spider. Go to bed. Catch the live stream tomorrow. So. The problem with rent control isn't the price goes up as much. It will in Oregon. The way they did rent control in Oregon, it's going to lead to much higher prices. But in California, it's going to lead to less supply, which means it's going to reproduce a weird market like they do in New York. Mayor Ed Koch in New York got caught one day. He was renting 4 apartments. He only lived in 1, but he had contracts on 4 total because he did not want to give up his right to have ultra cheap housing. And it produces these weird things. There's a show called Friends on TV, and the entire premise of that apartment and the reason they lived in those apartments was because they were rent controlled and they were illegally subletting off of Monica's mom. It's funny. I don't know how it's probably at least midnight. Yeah, rent control looks nice. If you want to get prices down, let people like me build whatever housing you want. I was talking to a person about a tiny house community this morning. The logistics of building a 500 house, not apartments, 500 house tiny house community, and we were talking about the finer points of it, which is hard. It's very difficult. Ben used to work for a company in Eugene, Oregon. I am not good at Sweet Child of Mine. Yeah, the entire premise of Friends is the fact that apartment's illegally subleased for like $800 a month. I think New Jersey's a little better than New York City. I would buy in somewhere like Newark, New Jersey, probably before I would NYC. So, now I've met one person that liked the videos in person, liked the videos in real life. Yeah, I'm making way more money off the YouTube videos than anything else. There's a lot of submarkets in NYC and in North Carolina that are great. I'm sure there's great submarkets in California too, and like Buffalo and upstate New York's great. But Joe Rhymes, there's your shout out. But like upstate New York's great. It's just NYC's awful. Is this Enter Sandman? He hasn't stolen quarters in a while, but man, that coin pusher looks awful. It's like almost empty. Yeah, I don't get mobbed by fans. I've thought about trying to get Weeble to sponsor a real estate seminar. And can you guys hit the like button if you haven't? I don't know. Stairway to Heaven was right where it should have been. The 70s, late 60s were like the best period of music innovation probably ever. I don't know about South Jersey very well. Cemetery Gates. Man, I haven't played Cemetery Gates in forever. I forget how to play it. Yeah, I would love to do nothing more than a series of starting a tiny house community. It's just the logistics of it are insane. Raining blood. I don't know how to play that. The tiny housing thing I love. I desire so much to get like the Amish or disabled veterans to come in and like build hundreds of them. The problem is figuring out a way to do it that's legal in the state of Ohio, like with most of them. Yeah, I've got a snack vending machine in the laundromat. We had the best collection Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I will tell you guys, we made, it was like $43 just in snacks, almost all candy, over the weekend. I mean, the ATM is what it is. I made $75 in 3 months. I mean, it's good. It's not hurting me. Hi, my Dixie Wrecked. I hope that my hair regrows out of sheer respect like it did for Elon Musk, where his hair just realized how cool of a dude he was, and his hair regrew. Otherwise, I would have shaved my head at 250K subs. So, tiny houses are illegal in almost every state if you really would look at zoning laws, because you have to have good sewer and water connections, and you just can't build that level of housing without your own wastewater plant. It's very expensive to do. Holy goodness. I think Buffalo, my stuff could be done in Buffalo. Yeah, you need Amish in California. Gosh, the Amish are wonderful. Yeah, I could name almost every single one of my tenants by name. At least the person that's on the lease. I did it one of my live streams. I got up to the first 50 rentals, and then everybody started complaining about the fact that I was naming all my tenants. So, Pumped Up Kicks is not on guitar, though. It's on bass. It's... That's not it. Sucks. Threshold to evict somebody anymore, it's going to be 30 days. If they go 30 days without paying rent, I need to figure it out. Yeah, water and sewer is very difficult. Is somebody doxing me? Oh no. So, I haven't played Simple Man forever. That had Smash in Buffalo Jump. I don't know about that. I've got a couple more that were open up. Is it still legal to Airbnb a tiny house I mean, you could Airbnb a tiny house. We have them all over Ohio. But the problem is the tiny houses are ones that exist already. I have a converted horse barn. It was a horse barn that somebody turned into a house. It's fully legal because they did it before zoning existed. And now you can't do it again. The laundromat is owner financed with a partial investor. I can't read music. I mostly read tabs. So I don't smoke anything. I've never smoked anything. It depends on the tiny house. There's a lot of tiny houses that are essentially on permanent foundations. It's very hard to start a casino in the state of Ohio. Yeah, I don't understand why somebody would yell at you for buying a Coke or a drink from a laundromat. I'm glad you enjoy from Norway. 4 of the washers at the laundromat are made in Sweden, which I realize that's not Norway, but it's close. It's your neighbor. Will I invest in cannabis? No, I will not. I have a long speech about cannabis investment, and I had a long argument with some very wealthy people recently about it. I have a very different take on it than a lot of investors. I just don't do it. Long story short, I will go into this. I hope it doesn't demonetize my channel. I have a friend of mine that once a week he drives a U-Haul, a 26-foot U-Haul to Oregon. And he fills it up with a certain kind of weed that is very much legal in the state of Oregon right now. And he drives it to a neighboring state, and he makes lots of money off of it. And he buys it wholesale for $25 an ounce. Think about that. $25 an ounce. He spends $1 a gram on this weed. I won't say what kind of weed it is, but it's a weed. So he spends $1 a gram on it, and he exports it to a different state. And he has told me that they expect that price to go down to $10 an ounce, which is something like 50 cents a gram. So tell me how a company makes money for a easy-to-grow weed at 50 cents an ounce. It doesn't look good, guys. I have not gotten the payphone number, so. Hi, Joe. I've actually got a Google SketchUp design for a tiny house. It's only going to cost $20,000 to build-ish. It's 2-bed, 1-bath. It has a really awesome living room. It's a living room that kind of builds into the kitchen. It's got a really crappy small kitchen with a wet bar on it. But the living room, I want to say, is 24 by 24 24 by 24. It's great. The house I used to live in had a 24 by 24 living room, and it was totally awesome. So I use Google SketchUp for the design. So I had an argument. That is the Reader's Digest version of my cannabis argument with some multimillionaires last Friday. They're going on or on. I don't know. I will eat both Twix at the same time. Do you still need sewer septic unincorporated places where you're at? Typically, you do. It depends on what the EPA wants. Yeah, I'll talk about investment. That's my goal. Oh, the precious metal video is coming up soon. I want to tell you guys exactly how I made about $25,000 a year flipping silver. I used to do that. That was fun. I like vinyl flooring. I've got some good stuff here. I've scratched the heck out of it with my knife. You can see the stain on it more than you can the knife mark. This is Menards HSC Click Lock Supreme Lifetime Residential 6-year light commercial. We're debating on putting this in the laundromat. I like this collar more, but this is a lot thinner than this. This stuff is freaking thick. This is probably 1/4 of an inch. 5 years minimum for an investment laundromat's profit. I meet guys that do it in 3, so I don't do my own taxes. I have a CPA. Fly by night, no. I like Rush. I don't know what you walked into, Bearded Tech Guy. I'm sorry. You walked into a guy that's wearing a shirt about the newspaper he owns, playing guitar, talking about investments. So I'm glad you enjoyed that, Joe. Yeah, I would love to. We'll do it on the channel if I figure out the tiny house stuff. But you have to the thing from my perspective, a trailer park is like a tiny house environment. It's just they're very much looked down upon. I don't know. I would have to look prime brains about your Syracuse investment. Life is a highway. No, I don't know how to play that. We're essentially going off memory, so. Yeah, that's cool. How much did I make off the newspaper? Nothing. I talk about how much the company made the best month ever, but I didn't get any of it. I have enterprise level software. It's the same software that companies use to manage 20 or 30,000. I actually talked to a trailer park supervisor today. He actually showed up to the trailer park when I was there. He actually ran 3 guys off for me, and his name was Randy. And he said all he needs is housing and hamburgers or cheeseburgers. And I said that's a pretty good deal. I'll have to think about it. So I don't know if I'm going to hire this guy as a supervisor. It was nice that he ran these 3 guys off for me, but. Yeah, I just don't know about someone that's asking for free housing and food. I don't know. You guys give me your opinion. 20 or 30,000 what? We've got a good plan on the trailers. You guys will have to see what it looks like when I do the next video. Yes, I am replay. How long to get the building permits for the trailer park? They're almost just instantaneous. I bought it. I bought the trailer park in operation, so yeah. You're a pretty swell guy, Seth. I don't know how to play Danger Zone. That Ohio song, the Ohio Players. I like residential. I like the low income stuff because it's just something that no one wants to do around here. Everybody tells me that I'm stupid for not doing middle income and high income. But I think at some point I could just outsource like everything to somebody else and then I can go do something else should I desire. Because my low income rentals are very profitable. I kid you not, guys. I could personally make $1 million a year just doing nothing but Section 8 housing. Oh my gosh. What was the most profitable business I take part in? I guess, Gabriel, I'll kind of finish up what I just said. If I wanted to do nothing but Section 8 rentals and just do 100% Section 8 rentals, within 3 years I'd have $1 million net profit a month. Not gross. I could do net. But I get scared to death of the idea of getting in with a business model that relies 100% on the government money. Section 8 housing isn't bad. I mean, a lot of people hate it, but I don't have a problem with it. You typically can get higher than market rents because they have to compensate. Yeah, but that really blows my mind that I have more people watching me than Ben Mala, because Ben Mala reminds me of a dozen people that I know in real life, and he's just like all of them. So I don't understand. I mean, to me, he's the good old boy New Yorker real estate investor. I do like Owl City. And he's just very typical of a lot of people that I run into in real estate. But the thing is, I'm kind of wondering what his angle is for his show, because it's good about his lifestyle, but I don't see a whole lot of content like how to buy something. And I realize that I'm kind of thin on that content. I am truly working on that. That's why I did the $250 rental video to kind of show you guys how a lease option works. But man, I got a lot of hatred over that. I've had a lot of people tell me just make a course, be like Meet Kevin, make a course, tell people to buy the course. Which maybe I got a lot of people begging for something like that. Holy crap. And so I'm thinking I'm not now opposed to the idea as much as I used to, but it's like, here I thought that my $250 video was probably one of my best that I've ever done. Man, I got a lot of complaints about it. Holy goodness. Okay, guys. Let's go over some stories. My meth lab people, they were not Section 8. The people that threatened to kill me, they were not Section 8. My heroin dealer that was paying off the ice cream man every summer, he was not Section 8. So there's my three of my weirdest, worst tenants that I've had to deal with, guys. None of them were Section 8. That is not to say that I haven't had problems with Section 8, but man, they're not as bad as people make them out to be. On John Desmith's question, I just moved 2 years ago after my dad died. The house that my family lived in before, I would say half of my rentals were better than. It was a 3-bed, 2-bath, which sounds nice, but it was also 1,000 square feet with a teeny tiny yard. And we found needles multiple times in our yard. So, here's the thing, Brendan. Section 8 did call me to inform me that during the last government shutdown, if it would go 2 more weeks, I wouldn't get any money. So, yeah, I don't know. I would like to think that the YouTube people like me, and it's about my charm and my knowledge more so than an algorithm just randomly rewards me. So, man. Section 8 pays very well here in Ohio. Holy crap. Their 3-bedroom vouchers up to $1,000 a month. I don't know how to play hardly any Van Halen other than... It sounds like crap on this. Yeah, cleaning out crack houses can be a very good business to be in. Section 8 has a very bad, and there's a big difference. Section 8 housing isn't bad. What's bad is like the government housing. And it's essentially because there's a law in most states that say if you live in certain types of government housing, they can't evict you. So essentially, you can do whatever you want. You can sell drugs out of your house, and they really have an almost impossible time evicting you. It's terrible. I don't know that I've composed any music. You guys, tell me if this sounds bad. My house, my dad died in the living room. And I have no problem living there. No problem whatsoever. The thing that I tell people is that if you have an older house, like a lot of them are in the state of Ohio, someone's died there. Yeah, I sit in the foreman at 5 o'clock today, or 6 o'clock today, for my silver play button. So I'm really excited. I don't know how to play Money for Nothing. I should. Yeah, I don't know about P.O. Box businesses at all. I've run into some people that do them in California. I want to say I've run into one guy in California that does them, and he likes them. So. I don't know what capping is. You know, the Doom theme is based off Black Sabbath song off of their 91 album. They couldn't get... Black Sabbath would not license the music to Doom, so some guy came up with a different version of it. So I mean, what kind of software, though? That's the thing. I mean, that's the thing that you have Matthew in a live stream. That's just how they all are. Hi, Jeanette. What's the biggest business in Ohio? It's probably real estate. Central Ohio alone sells $3 billion a year. So, do I advertise for buying houses? Now, I do on social media a little bit. Most of the people anymore come to me. Holy goodness. I mean, the trailer park's 46 units. That's the biggest I've got. I've got 2 6 units, a couple 5 units, like 4 or 5 4 units, 1 triplex, and then a whole bunch of duplexes. I really don't drink alcohol. I've never smoked anything in my life. I drank like a little bit of beer a couple weeks ago at a restaurant because my buddy Sean that I talk about all the time, he's like, I don't drink beer, but that looks really good. And I said, well, what kind is it? It's Hershey's chocolate beer. I said, I will try that. And it tastes like crap. So. Kevin just kind of messaged me out of the blue and asked if he could come and shoot some videos. Yeah, the thing is with my areas, I'm just cheaper than everybody else. I like to be cheaper. Yeah, you're not going to hear me play Cliffs of Dover. Maybe the extra great value brand. Is there like an IGA or Save-A-Lot brand? Worse than Kirkland's Best? Entering the housing business, it just depends on your market. There's great markets to be in all the time, but There's some that are just way too expensive, so it's kind of location dependent. Go to bed, Seth. I'm gonna post the here. You guys, I'll tell you how much I made. The rentals made in November. I can tell you the gross, but not the net. I'll do. Ah, shoot! I typed in the wrong thing. I'll do a video. It's the thumbnail on YouTube says that 971 people are watching the live stream right now. I'll do like a report on how much money I made on all my rentals at the end of the year. It's going to be around $500,000. And I'm going to do a video on what my goals are. Last month, we brought in $42,097.46. That's how much we brought in last year. I don't know how much of that was net profit, for the reason being we had a lot of capital expenses last month. So, yeah, I like the laundromats. Yeah, there's a lot of wineries here in my area. I would like wine, but it's always the fruity kinds, and I get made fun of. If I would drink alcohol, it's all the fruity, girly drinks. And I have all these people say, you can't drink those, Brandon. Those aren't manly drinks. Because the only drinks that are alcoholic that I like are like daiquiris and apple teenies and stuff. And it's like, if I want to be made fun of because of the alcohol I drink, then why would I even do it? How am I a total con man passing by? You're insane. I mean, I'm trying to do my best to be transparent and honest and open. Holy crap! YouTube does say we have a bunch of concurrent viewers. What on earth? There's no way that's serious. Hey, if there really is 1,000 people watching, hit the like button. I don't think it's right, but hit the like button if you can for me, because my concurrent viewer number is shooting through to the bottom. I mean, I would be willing to try bourbon. I would do it. Yeah, I think YouTube has messed up. Otherwise, I am not interesting at all. I don't know that I can help you with YouTube, but get on Discord and maybe somebody can help you. You just surprised someone sees through my lies. I don't want to berate somebody on YouTube, but man, I'm trying to share all the knowledge that I have. Yeah, how is it so many people? Can you guys hit the like button? I'd love to see if we're actually over 700 people. Did somebody send me? I don't know that I want to try White Claw. Replay Gaming 644. I probably shouldn't even say that. Holy crap. How do you decide if a market's too expensive to be in? To me, like if the general capitalization rate for rentals is like in the 4 or 5% rate, to me that's too much. Yeah, I think that YouTube's messed up. I think Prime Brains is right with the 156. I don't understand why it shows that there's 665 concurrent connections. I guess I should try switching my screen. It says, it said it went up to 1,000 concurrent watchers. I don't understand how that's even possible. Oh, a ViewBot. I wonder why. I mean, who would send a ViewBot to me? Yeah, the Shoe Nice of real estate. I'm kind of worried that I'm related to Shoe Nice. So I don't know why. I mean, I'm not going to do a screenshot. It went in like a less than 5 minutes from 153 to 1,000 watches. I wonder if someone's trying to do a bot, like not to DOS us, but to toss us, like hurt the stream. It's got to be somebody with a bot or something. Maybe I'll try to, Sheldon. That's why I wanted you guys to do the likes. Because the bots couldn't do. Maybe I hit the algorithm. I kind of doubt it because I would have had a bunch of spam comments and I didn't. So, yeah, it'll probably drop down to maybe 200. I don't know. It's interesting. Good for you, Lada Soda Explains. There's no need for a screenshot because it's showing on my feed where it's at. I was on the Graham Stephan show. I'm trying to get on his main channel right now, so. 25K, Gabe. I took 25K of my own money and pooled it with investment money to go out and buy a bunch. So. Yeah, 279 now. So I don't know. Because it's another girly drink, Felix, and why bother? You guys are just going to make fun of me. Maybe you guys won't, but most people in my life will. Yeah, having a 401k broad market funds, I'm very big on that. So I'm at 243, concurrent view is 230. No, I want to go to Canada so bad. Oh my goodness. I guess I have been just noodling around. I don't know any full song that I'll play because I get bored. My attention span with this guitar is about as good as it is normally. Oh wow, my concurrent viewers just popped up again. Real estate is good. You're a CPA looking for a career change. You hate doing taxes. I have not, Gabriel. Yes, it is Prime. I haven't watched Rewind yet. I use something. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of which holster I use. They're really cheap on Amazon. They're pretty nice. I have multiple partners. Yeah, I've watched a lot of Ben Mala stuff. It's pretty cool. Hi, Jonathan. I'm glad you enjoy Sean. Rapid Tuber, to be honest with you, I think penny stocks are the stupidest thing on the face of this planet. And it's in my professional opinion, if anybody tells you that they make money on penny stocks, they're either a liar, or they're trying to sell you a penny stock investment course. I have not met a single human being that is outside of those two that says they're profitable. So, sorry, that's my opinion. I feel the same way. I feel the same exact thing about Forex. I do not feel the same way about Bitcoin. Holy goodness, Cindy super chatted $20 whole dollars. I'm not big on day trading stocks either. I've met very few people that do well over a long period of time with day trading. By long period of time, I mean like the course of 3 or 4 years. People seem to do okay for a little while, but holy goodness, they don't do very well for a long period of time. We've got a guy on Discord, and he will never admit to it, but I've known the guy for 10 years. He has lost $500,000 on Forex. $500K. I made the joke a while back about rating your grandma's retirement fund for investment. And it's borderline what he did. And he lost $500K. And I hate Forex. I hate penny stocks. I'm sorry, guys. It's in my opinion that you should be buying ETFs unless you like gambling and you want to spend a little bit of money on gambling. Go do that with penny stocks or whatever. But if you want to retire and actually have money in the future, please just buy broad fund ETFs. They're boring. I know they're not exciting, and you're probably not going to make $1 million on them in the short term. But should you ever decide to go into real estate or start a business, you can utilize that money in the future for whatever you want to do. Take the money, put it in a Roth, write yourself some loans or write a buddy some loans and get money out of it. Forex, it's foreign exchange. Holy goodness, I don't like it. I have Bitcoin. Yeah, I still have some Bitcoin. No, Bitcoin's down to like $7,000. Yeah, if you guys want to go on Discord, you can see what I personally buy in. It's a bunch of boring Vanguard stuff, but you'll make money off of it. I put my kids' money in Vanguard. They're already up like 22%. I'm doing screenshots of their Ameritrade account. then they get that money when they are 18. So ETFs are almost like the ones I suggest. It's like buying one of every single share in the entire market and then splitting it up between 1 million people. So you only have a $100 stock, but it's a little piece of every stock in the market. It's like a mutual fund, but the management fees are significantly lower. There's some mutual funds that charge you 5% management per year. It's insane. I always do 1 month rent on my deposits, so I would probably do more if it was a little easier. I just learned online for guitar. Just watched not YouTube videos, but tab programs. Yeah, we have a channel on Discord called Boring Millionaires. It's my goal to get people motivated to just buy boring stocks rather than... I do voice chat on Discord every so often. Yeah, the VTI expense ratio is super small. That's why you guys should sign up to Webull today and get 2 free stocks. And every time you deposit $100 in your account, they write Brandon a nice big check. And you cannot ad block that sales pitch. So it's really what you guys should be doing. You get 2 free stocks. They're worth like $12 a piece right now. So you have to type a... Vic is fine. Type accept in the Discord chat. There's 77 in there. Please do that. Here's the link to Webull. Please sign up. 34. I'm 34. So Joe is cool. I would tell you guys if they would allow it. I'm not sure if they can tell me yet. I can tell you the top influencer for them, which I don't know who it is. I suspect it's Graham Stephan. It might not be. But their top influencer just in the month of October got a check for 84 grand. I would love to be that. I'm trying to get 100 subs. Or 100 account opens plus deposits with Webull. Here's the deal, guys, and I'm going to try to do it in 2020. I thought it would be really cool, and you guys give me your feedback. I'm sure it's going to sound great. But in 2020, I would love to get enough money from Webull or sign them on as a sponsor to give a house away. I think it would be totally fun to go through the process of going out, buying a house, rehabbing it, and giving it away as a contest or promotion on our channel. Do you guys think that would be fun? I think it would be fun. And my hope is that I can get enough Webull subs that they'll pay for it. I don't want to pay for it. I want them to. He might have a gag order, Gabe. That's the thing. No, you just click on the link and it automatically tells them that you signed up under me. Yeah, I've got my free stocks with them. I don't know what they are, but I can't remember what they are offhand. But I am putting money in my own Webull account. Hi, this account never used. Yes, I'm Mr. Joy, I guess. So. I have a little bit of gold. I'm not a huge fan of gold, but... if you deposit $100 in your account, they write me a fat check for your sign up. So it's going to be, my goal would be like a house worth between $50,000 and $100,000. We would actually go through the process of buying the full spread, locating a house, buying it, fixing it up, and instead of flipping it at the increased value, we would just give it away. So that's what I want to do next year. I don't know that I can because it's going to cost me tens of thousands of dollars to do. I'm planning on setting back some of my YouTube money and my Webull money. I'm doing pretty well on Webull already this month, but Crown Vic Police Interceptor, yes, you're very late. I'm so sorry. Is it more than deposit? It's close. I think I could say that. Please don't fire me, Webull. I said it was close. Don't fire me. But it's a lot of money. I guess they got a lot of corporate investment, and they're spending all the money in incentives rather than paying for like banners and bumper stickers on cars and stuff. They're just giving it away in rewards. Rewards to me as an influencer, and rewards to you guys in free stock. It's a really good program, and they're the only stock company that I've run into that you can set up a Roth IRA in like 2 minutes. Holy crap, it's all easy to set up a Roth IRA, which every single one of you should be doing if it's legal for you to do. I understand that there's some states where opening a Roth IRA is not possible at a certain age group or certain things, but you need to do that. Holy goodness. Yeah, Weeble. It's a stupid name. Let's be honest. Did I go to the Area 51 raid? No, I don't. Didn't. So. I don't have a good video on it, Cody. If you do my YouTube income money, I kind of talk about it a good bit. I really do like Weeble a lot. I like them more than Robinhood. Robinhood's interface is a little bit easier, but it's less in depth. I mean, I don't know about that. This account was never used. Yeah, there's an income limit for Roth, but you can do a traditional IRA and you can learn how to backdoor it. I guess nobody's ever done a video on how to backdoor a Roth IRA, but maybe I should do one at some point. Yeah, it's owned by a company in Taiwan, and they got a bunch of money from mainland China. It's really funny. Yeah, I get sponsorship emails all the freaking time, but holy crap, some of them are shady. Weeble seems fine. I'm talking not to NordVPN, but another VPN company, and they seem okay, but it's like Weeble and this VPN company, they're the only two that did not look shady. Oh my gosh. And I'm getting a lot of like mobile games guys that are wanting shout-outs, and it's really weird. If your income limit is in a certain threshold, what you can do is you can take a traditional IRA and you can do a rollover and deposit the money in your Roth IRA, and it can be over your income limit, or it can be over the $5,500 a year contribution limit. I did it this year, and I put like $13K in my Roth. So. If you send me a message on Discord, I will send you guys my Cash address, and you can cash at me money. Yeah, I mean, that's a good strategy too, Gabe Lumby. The big thing that I care about, and please, oh my gosh, please understand this. All I want you to do is freaking open up an account and please regularly contribute to your retirement. Because at some point you want to start a business or buy a laundromat or buy some houses or something, you can use that Roth IRA or an IRA to fund your investments and your business. It's not easy, but you can do that. I just explained it, Emma. You do a rollover from a traditional IRA to a Roth, and you can kind of get around the contribution limit. Sometimes you'll pay taxes, sometimes you won't. Because I have 4 kids, it's very advantageous for me to backdoor Roth. So. Yes, Raid Shadow Legends has contacted me. I haven't. They are not the shady app developer. I've had some weird app developers. They're okay. I guess I should have exempted them. They're okay. No car wash yet. They have not got back with me. It looks like I am buying a large warehouse, a very large warehouse with rail access, which is cool. Buckethead is my favorite guitar player because he is the best. So, see you, Reply Gaming. That's good to hear, Gabe. Retiring at 40. Yeah, don't cheat on your taxes. That's one of the things that gets me angry, Gabe. It's all these people are like, look at Brandon. He's laundering money. Look at Brandon. He's cheating on his taxes. There's no reason you need to cheat on your taxes. Just learn to do them. Make sure your expensing's set up right. Claim depreciation. Do it the legal way, and you'll very much minimize your taxes. Just do it. I would have to open up my email and dedicate brain power to that, Brad. But there's a couple of these sponsors. They sure looked like viruses. I mean, they came from a nice address, but man. And it's not that they were trying to goad me into downloading software. They were wanting me to promote a real shady app. So that's good, Rabbit Tuber, for your 20% of your income. That's probably close to fire. Yeah, anymore, the new energy efficient machines, they're very good in terms of efficiency and getting your clothes clean. Yeah, if you're paying more in taxes, you're typically doing well. But you have to realize that there is the option, instead of paying taxes, you could reinvest your money and grow your business, which is what I try to do. Yeah, Buggett has the best guitar player. That's just how it is. Master of Puppets, if you would give me a couple minutes, I probably could. I get close to it. Yeah, and that's the thing that I've tried to explain to people, that why it's so stupid to skim on your laundromat income, because when it comes time to sell it, and you sell it that delicious 5 times multiplier on your yearly income with the real estate included, you screw yourself out of so much money just because you were taking money out of your coin bin. It's stupid. Hey, that's fine, Rapid Tuber. I know a guy that won $10K, and he proceeded to spend every dime for the rest of his life, or at least up to this point. He spent almost all of his money on new scratch-off tickets. Yeah, I have looked at that. My accountant talked to me about that, because the way the YouTube money's being taxed, he said, Brandon, we'll have to sit down and have to figure out some ways for you to mitigate your tax liability on the YouTube stuff, because I guess I can't expense it the same way that I do real estate, but I have not had a large 1099 income in forever, and I do a crap load of driving. And I am going to, my kids are going to be employed by Investment Joy here soon, and they can reap the wonderful rewards of that 8K limit. I am not a big fan of rolling coal, but gosh darn it, if I was that guy with a Cummins diesel engine and an Allison transmission and a new Mustang, I would not be opposed to rolling coal 24/7. Yes, we have the Great Lakes. I go to Lake Erie once or twice a year. So yeah, it's a very good account. He has a lot of rentals, which is awesome. My day job, I guess, would be the rentals. Yes, go JP. Please go to sleep. I have to work, Matthew. I want to do like a seminar, and I want to get Weeble to sponsor it, because they said, we could have an investment seminar if you would like to host it. I started playing it September 11th, 2001 is when I started playing guitar. But they said, we could sponsor an investing seminar. And I was like, I really want to get Weeble to sponsor me, so I could have like a buffet steaks prime rib investment seminar. So YouTube, you can write clothing. I don't understand MA. I would do meetups if guys wanted them. I mostly invite people to Aria. So I fish once in a while. My daughter loves to fish, so I try to take her fishing a couple times a year. She's caught, oh gosh, in October she caught a monster bass, probably 2.5 feet long. It's awesome. You can never go wrong with Glock. This account is never used. It's fine, Rita. You're okay. As long as you don't threaten me. It takes a lot to make me mad. Usually threats and mean language. See, I love to cook, and I have in my mind that I'm going to do this big seminar and I'll cook for everybody because I love to cook. I freaking love to cook. I love to cook for large groups of people. So like when I go and I volunteer at a soup kitchen, I'm like in my prime element. I've made I've done barbecue chicken for like 150 people. I get so much of a blessing in my life from religion and my family. To me, those two things just make my life worth living. I enjoy it. What I do to get 1,000, do it again, yeah. Triple N leases, that's great. I mean, if you get a triple net lease for like commercial, you can do very well with it. I do both. I really want to get good at fixing and preparing bluegill. I've had a little bit of bluegill, and it's wonderful. I try to throw things back as decent often, though. If I go to Lake Erie, everything is going in my belly. We eat everything. And I even like sheephead. Oh my gosh, I talk to people that fish on Lake Erie, and they make fun of me because I like sheephead. I like ETF's Brad Windward. I would push Weeble at this point, but I won't. So I've been doing YouTube since mid-2017, but like regularly since May this year, so... Yeah, Gabe, and that's the problem. And I'm trying to balance my real estate investing and trailer park stuff, the stuff that to me is important, with the coin collecting stuff. The problem is half of my channel cares about the coin collecting, the other half cares about real estate, so I'm trying to do both. Yeah, I don't want people to swap me or anything, but, I kind of let people know this, that I've got a very big life insurance policy. So if I get shot, by Joe, if I get shot or something terrible happens to me, it's going to be miserable for the person that does it. Kev DeBeast, I own 140 rentals, 3 laundromats, a warehouse. What do you think? I mean, it would kind of depend on what your definition of rich is. Exchange traded funds, they're like stocks, but more like laundromats. So. 2,000 profit on what? And I'll be doing another YouTube income video here real soon. So, if you have any questions, direct questions, send them to me on Discord. My brother actually ran a pallet resale business, and he did okay with it, but man, a lot of the stuff was broken. Holy goodness. Hi, BG. Thank you, Crown, for trying to spread the good news. I love sushi. Any sort of seafood I love, so... I'll post the link to the Discord real quick. We gained a crap load of people tonight, so that's cool. Here is the Discord link. Someone's trying to sell me some property on Discord. So. Yeah, a lot of Americans spend crap loads of money on college. I have people in my family that have. It's awful. 2K from the last laundromat video. You have to define that. Oh, that would be like the last month. Jefferson McVicker, I already posted that. It's I'm at 37,200 this month. I should get another 3K for here, or 3K this month. I got a couple people that are late, or they've told me they're going to be late. And, yeah, I really hope that Kevin comes back next summer-ish to the trailer park. You'd have to define the body count, so... I sold an SEO company. We made websites and did online marketing and stuff. Sold the business for $50K, took $25K Pooled that money with investors, paid a attorney, lawyer to help teach me how I could legally accept investment from other people. And that's what I did. So I had 25K out. No, you have to follow the rules if you want to be on Discord. You have to accept the terms. You have to type in accept, exclamation accept to do it. Otherwise, you get limited access. So no, I pay 52 to 55K a year in real estate property taxes, but like federal income tax is really not too bad. Real estate has a bunch of tax advantages as far as state, at least in the state of Ohio, it's advantaged. Federal income as well. Meet Kevin is great off camera. I feel so stupid in the fact that I did not shoot a video for my channel with Meet Kevin. I'm not gonna make that mistake twice. I've got at least one collab. Or no, I've got 2 collabs coming up. I've got one next week. It'll actually be next Monday. I got a collab coming up with someone decently larger than me. Yeah, exclamation accept, and just post that in. Some of our mods should be able to help you. But I got a collab coming up next week, and then I've got one coming up in January, and I'm wanting to do like what are these people like behind the scenes? Because Meet Kevin's great. I wish I would have recorded our lunch conversation. We went to a barbecue place and ate lunch, and that kind of conversation was really valuable. I think you guys would have loved it. We talked about starting a hedge fund and all the intricacies and how well Kevin knows real estate syndication, which is kind of like starting your own hedge fund, but with real estate. And he does a ton of it. So, not really, Nathan. It's too involved. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was in like 5 Meet Kevin videos. So, he's really interesting in person. He comes off very different on camera. And I was even shocked kind of the way he edited the videos that I'm in. Because essentially it was a situation where it's like, oh, wow, we had a bunch of other really cool conversations too. You didn't show them. Like he was at the laundromat for two freaking hours. Holy crap. Here, I'll post the Discord link again. I'm going to post the Webull link as well, because you guys should be signing up to get your free stocks. 2 free stocks. And they're running a promotion now where either one or both the stocks are worth a bare minimum of $12. So I went as Fix-It Felix from Wreck-It Ralph. What's a hedge fund? It's the thing that multi-billionaires have. Where you take like 1,000 rentals and you throw them into a portfolio, and you get people to invest. The Grant Cardone thing. It's how I could become a multi-billionaire. Not that I want to. I just want to buy everything in Southern Ohio. Yeah, Gabe. Most people I talk to, they either really love Meet Kevin or they hate him. And some of the people that I've run into that absolutely obsessed with Meet Kevin are the last people I would ever think. My cousin loves Meet Kevin, and he's like the last person I would think that would like Meet Kevin. He texted me one day with a screenshot of him watching Meet Kevin. He's like, what the crap's going on, Brandon? Why are you on Meet Kevin? It's not $100, Gabe. Let me make that clear. It's not $100, but it's close. It's hard for me to tell you, Chris. I like Vanguard. If you have a Vanguard option, that's what I would do. Yes, he's my twin brother. And I don't want to sell his course, but his Discord's fantastic. I am on it. He's got lots of good information, and he almost personally answers almost every question. Now I do that too for free, but there will be a time where I can't do that anymore. If I get like 1 million subs, then sorry guys. I am big on buying like Vanguard funds, ETF, sign up to Webull. Just commit to buying stocks on a regular basis. Take $50 a week, $50 a month, $100 a month. If you do that for the next 30, 40 years, you're almost guaranteed to be a millionaire. I mean, you just have to do it on a regular basis. It's boring. That's the problem. Everybody wants to get rich quick. The only way that I know you can make a whole lot of money super quick is to sell drugs. And the reason you can make money quick doing that's because it's illegal. All the stuff that's legal to get rich quick, I mean, it doesn't exist. I mean, you have to start a company or something like that and sell a crazy product. Yeah, Charles Schwab, I was looking at their funds now too. Some of the Vanguard stuff's getting really pricey. Yeah, VTI is wonderful. I have my kids in VTI and VO. Church songs for the guitar, yeah, I know, like crap loads. What do you want? My brother and I used to play a version of Sweet Home Alabama at church all the time. Everything's GCD. That's how it all is in church. We reposted it, Nathan. We had to take it off because of it was posting wrong. Now, having said that, I do know people that have become millionaires in 3 years-ish. That's totally wrong, Brendan. There are many wonderful church songs. But I've known guys that have started businesses and they've made millions of dollars in a few years. And the thing is, they work almost literally 24/7. Like 16-hour days, 7 days a week building their business. I know one guy that did that, and he sold his company for like $2.4 million in 3 years. But he worked every single day for 3 years. So, Trailer Park's going good. I thought that I would be able to upload the video and post it and let you guys do a preview of it, but I don't have my phone with me, so... I don't have near a problem with Bitcoin like I do with penny stocks and ETFs. Oh gosh, Forex and stuff like that. The big thing is Bitcoin is very, very volatile, very, 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 very volatile. So I would not spend a lot of money on it. Just commit yourself to maybe $10 a week or something like that, and you'll do okay. My specific area, it's not great for crime, but it's not like Columbus. I don't live in Columbus, and I'm not buying in areas that are like Hilltop. Yeah, just start calling people. Justin Peebles, do you live in Central Ohio? I have all these people that say they want to work for me, and they live like 1,000 miles away. The big news at the trailer park right now is we're getting all these trailers set up. I'm really happy about that. If you are having a problem joining the Discord, it's !accept. Spell accept right. I'll post it here. That's your code to get into Discord. Just do that. We're going to go through later when I get off and delete all the other ones. It's a limited chat. You have to read the terms and accept it. So. Yeah, Hilltop is a very scary place. I used to do bank foreclosures in Hilltop, and I can't believe I'm alive. Of all the dumb things I've done, going around in Hilltop was probably the worst. Discord is a chat program. It's like Slack or IRC. It's just rich text with pictures and stuff like that you can talk about. I don't know, Crown Vic. I'm just trying to help people that I can locally. On certain types of mobile phones, it's putting a space in between the exclamation and the word accept, so you have to be careful on that. You also have to spell it right. Yeah, my brother-in-law does National Guard training very often in Ravenna. But I'm still like 3 hours south of you. You know, but you guys know my buddy Sean? He was robbed of all of his rent money in Hilltop, like $3,000. Rapid Tuber 3, that is true, but you're not going to find me on there. Yeah, I've done some OSHA training because I was looking at putting people on payroll, and the state of Ohio wants you to do some like real basic training and stuff like that. I'm glad you enjoy, Seth. Thank you, Matthew Ballantyne. I like money. I put an offer in on a car wash, no response. I talked to a regional manager, or maybe he's an assistant to the regional manager, for the big car wash change here in Central Ohio. No, Discord's free. Mine is. I have an account. No, Discord's free. Discord's free, Gabe. About 45 minutes away. Meet Kevin's Discord is paid. You have to pay $400 to get into it. How to use Discord? You have to type in accept. I saw there's a Weeble invite code. Yeah, I see really overpriced. Really overpriced ones. On what? I don't know that anybody's on the Discord like super active in the chat. There's the code again. I'm going to clear everybody out. There's nothing in the welcome chat because all you have to do is type the accept code, and we do that to show that you've read the rules in the chat and you're not going to violate them, because there are certain rules that if you break, you'll be instantly banned. So we have to do that because Discord can actually shut us down if you guys say naughty, naughty things. So. Yeah, I run into deals in Cambridge every so often. I bought Graham's creator course. I have not watched the videos yet. There should be somebody on the Discord. We only have, let's see, how many people do we have on Discord? 2,772 people with 421 online actively. So, we have people in there. Yeah, it's $400 for his Discord. It's a pretty good Discord, though, because he personally answers most of the questions, so... I don't know. If you get on the Discord now, I mean, I'll remember probably. The only thing is, at some point, I'm going to run out of time. If I have a lot more subs, then, man, I mean, when I was getting all the traffic, I was being really it was really hard to respond to any messages. It's Investment Joy, but we're not on any of the public Discord directories. I lost $60K investing with a guy brokering debt consolidation leads. I don't even know. I'm at this point now. I wonder, was I investing money or was he just taking it and running to Mexico with it? Yeah, we've got a chat called Boring Millionaires. It's just ETF investing, really basic stuff. But you'll get rich. I mean, it's either time and boring investing or you do something more aggressive. So, you can post video on Discord. It's just like a chat, so because I'm doing messages back and forth. Now, I can get on the public Discord directories. I already have one of the largest financial Discords out there. Graham, Stefan, and Meet Kevin are the only two that I think are larger. How did I get robbed, or how did Sean get robbed? Hi, Francisco. Yeah, I do have some Bitcoin investments and some altcoins. Yeah, if you guys send me a message on Discord, I'll respond to it. I've got 10 right now. No, 12. 12 messages on Discord. Here's the Discord link, one again. I don't think he's very tall because I am taller than... I'm 6 foot. I'm taller than Meet Kevin. And Meet Kevin, I think, is like 6 inches taller than Graham. So I imagine Graham's like maybe 6 or 5'4", 5'6". That's a guess. Yes, Roth Total Market is perfectly wonderful. Hello, Isaac. As much as you can, Curtis Phillipson. The more you put in today, it'll compound and it'll make you much better off tomorrow. He spoke. Our accountant spoke at a real estate investor meeting, and I like him because he has like 20 rentals, and he really knows well. I won't switch the coin laundry to card readers because I've got a lot of older people that really enjoy the laundromat, and they won't use a card. There is one card laundry in our town, and they won't use it. So I really want to keep them as my customers. So. I can't respond, but eventually I'm going to shut the live stream down and I'll respond to the messages. I know what it's like to be broke. Believe me, I do. I sold about everything at one point in my life. Southwestern Ohio, in my opinion, has always done well. It's a stonk. It is. It is what it is. All the magic happens, though, on the Boring Millionaires Club. Be very careful about the ATM business. There is some government regulation there. You can do well on ATMs. Like I said earlier in the live stream, I know a guy that makes 80K a month with ATMs. So, I would like to do split tokens plus quarters at some point. Yeah, my wife did not Raymond's. Raymond was too expensive for her. My wife did spaghetti, plain spaghetti, for like six to 9 months before we were married when she lost her job. And that's all she could afford. I know a guy that's making 80K a week. Oh, you're talking about a guy in the chat. What's your brother do, Matthew Ballantyne? That's Crazy Train. You're lying, Brandon W. Cash account means that they are not giving you a loan. You can do something called a margin account, which I really recommend you don't do. Margin means they will loan you money to invest in your stock, which you really should avoid it. I do not like margin accounts. RapidTuber says otherwise. I don't like margin accounts because you can loan money and buy options and stuff, and you can lose more money than you have. But, I mean, I don't know what song you guys want me to play. I played the entire riffs, all the riffs from Crazy Train. Did you realize that I did all the major riffs in Crazy Train with the exception of the solo? Did you know that? Did you pay attention? I don't want to talk about national politics because it won't make anybody happy. Now, everybody has subscribed to my channel, right? I don't like Fish. I won't listen to Fish. I am a right-leaning, moderate libertarian who can't stand other libertarians. How's that? Is that complicated? Is it a misnomer? It probably is. Oh, I lost my pick. I don't want to talk about national politics because it can't make anybody happy. You know, the statistic is there's a 50% chance I'm going to make you happy. There's a 50% chance I'm going to make you mad. So. I can't stand. I guess I should roll that back and say I can't stand. I can't stand a lot of libertarians that call themselves libertarians, but they're essentially ANCAPs. And the reason I don't like ANCAPs is because most of them are living in their mom's house. And I'm sure I'm going to lose some subs over this. But the ones that I talk to that are ANCAPs have really done very little with their lives. And it's like, shouldn't your political leanings inspire you and make you do greater things for humanity, or at least for your belief structure? And I don't run into a lot of people that do that. So I'm sorry, that's going to make Brandon W. upset. And I'm a registered libertarian as of the moment. I'm the only registered libertarian in my district. So, anarcho-capitalist. I talk to ANCAPs, I talk to ANCOMs, I talk to left, I talk to right. Oh, I disagree. I mean, libertarians are very complicated. The belief structure should be simple. My belief structure is relatively simple, but no, ANCAP isn't anti-capitalism. ANCAP's anarcho-capitalism. ANCOM is anarcho-communist, which would be anti-capitalist. But I talked to a guy in Australia the other night that was sure that he was anti-capitalist but pro-markets. Makes no sense. How many people are actively chatting on the Discord right now? 420 something. I think that a lot of areas are headed for a price correction, but they're like Central Ohio. I do not think we are, because our pricing is just going getting too high. I mean, the pricing is going up because our market, like the actual job market's doing very well. Would I delete my diesel? No, not at all. I would never do that. But I did go to the left-right spectrum. See, I avoided the pitfalls, maybe. I haven't done honor boxes for vending. I probably should. But man, if someone steals my Windex at the laundromat, I'm worried they'll steal the honor box. I've met several people that are making couple $100 a day off honor boxes. It's insane. You should do your own video, Matthew, on you playing the guitar, and then everybody can judge you on your guitar playing skills. I don't, say that I'm great at playing guitar. I don't even know that I say that I'm good at playing guitar. I'm just doing it because people ask. Honor box is where you have a box and you fill it full of candy like suckers or something like that, and then you tell people to please put in 50 cents or you please put in $1. So it will help me a lot. But like I said, I'd like to save back maybe half of my Weeble money and do the free house contest. I've already got one person that's committed, like a big-time person that's committed to participating or assisting with the house contest, but I have to pay for a lawyer. And I'm scared to see how much it's going to cost to hire a lawyer to help me do the house giveaway thing. So, thank you, Cheese Dog. Real estate 21 for my being an agent. Then 6 years ago, 28 for full-time investing. So, you can learn a lot like on Bigger Pockets and on like Reddit, or from people in your local area, your local market where they invest and stuff. I think that'd be a bad idea, Jeffrey Jones. I personally carry a 19. That's what Kevin was so scared of. Kind of, John. That's the goal, but I've already been told I have to hire a team of lawyers to do that. The thing is, Rapid Tuber 3, you're going to get hatred. I've already been doxxed like 3 times. I have 100,000 subscribers. I've had 3 people find my home address and all this nasty stuff. I was watching the new Terminator movie and had this whole stream of 20 nasty texts to me. It's insane. I'm glad you enjoyed, Tyler. Laser strike. Hate mail comments and stuff like that. It's 97.3, which if I would sit down and be rational about it and say, only 3% of the comments and the people say stuff are really, really nasty. But man, the stuff that they say to me is so depressing. Extreme weather and stuff, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, talking about extreme weather, I had somebody say they hope the trailer park floods and kills people. Talking about nasty comments. I mean, we have flooding, but the state of Ohio is actually getting really, really good. I took some not mandatory training, but I did some training here recently with FEMA flood control and stuff, and it was just very impressive at how good the federal government has got in the past 10 years, 15 years on reducing the amount of flooding in the state of Ohio and nationally too. And it's because they're cleaning out waterways a heck of a lot better than they used to even 20 years ago. Floods are probably the worst threat in the state of Ohio. And doing research on it was really interesting is the fact that 90% of the flooding that happens in any given area is from junk and waterways. So they've essentially forced local municipalities, if they want to get subsidized flood insurance from FEMA, that they have to regularly clean their waterways. And if they do, they can get if they can clean their waterways, they get subsidized federal insurance. It's really cool. I don't agree with that, John. If it's going to happen, if the waterways are not clean. I don't know. A lot of people hate me. I mean, it was weird going from no subscribers to all these subscribers, and then just having to get to the middle process. It's like these people are just sad human beings, and they're going to complain about everything. So. My wife's family's from Missouri, so I would Ben Niven. I would put it in ETFs like Vanguard. It's boring, but it'll make you money. I mean, you could say if you decide to do a business down the road, you can typically convert. So I'm going to sign off of here in 7 minutes. It'll be 1:20 in the morning. Ohio rarely gets bad tornadoes. we get tornadoes, but we have not had a really bad set of tornadoes that have killed people since the Xenia Dayton tornadoes back in what, 76, 77. I mean, we had some bad ones in Dayton, what, last year or the year before, and wasn't that bad. Most of the properties are on partnership type LLCs. If I have investors, they're a partnership within an LLC. Even the ones I personally own myself are in LLCs. So, a lot of people hate my hustle. I mean, that's just how it is. I like Ohio. I mean, yes, our rivers catch on fire once in a while, but still. I've never seen that show before. the real estate subreddit that's really good is real estate investing. It's pretty good. It's the actual real estate subreddits really generic. The good investors kind of have got pushed out, for better or worse. They're pretty much all on real estate investor. Yeah, WSB on Reddit's hilarious. I can set up an LLC in the state of Ohio in like 3 minutes. Rich is however you define it. I have 140 rentals. I mean, if that's rich, it is. Yeah, I don't know. I've had this head cold for a while. Yeah, it's 1:14 in the morning. For better, for worse. Yeah, I am an opioid central in the state of Ohio. It's insane. What kind of music do you like, Brandon? You're on the Discord. Send me a message on Discord what you like, and I will find you a church version. Real estate, I would say just get online if you're in high school. Learn everything you can. Put some money in some sort of investment like ETF, Vanguard type thing. That way it'll gain interest, and you can potentially use it in the problem. You can use it in the future. When will the meetup be? I don't know. When I get Weeble to sponsor it. Because I want steaks. I want ribeyes for everybody. Yeah. Drug abuse is a big problem everywhere, but man, it's bad here. We'll talk about it on the next video, so. $156. Someone just called about losing money at the laundromat. It's like 11:30. Now I want to buy you guys ribeyes. That's what I want. Or I don't want to buy them. I want somebody else to buy them for you. So, 4 minutes. Better ask your questions. I want to go home and go to sleep. It's all the algorithm. It's just one of those things where they decided to pick my videos, and here I am. I don't know, Seth. Like I said, I don't know. So, we'll be closing down in 3 minutes. Thank you for everybody. 20-year-old invest. Could you be a real estate investor? Sure. My buddy Sean's met a kid that's 12 years old and has rentals, so which blows my mind. So, Dublin's a little bit far for me, but my problem is if somebody wanted to work for me, I don't know what to tell them what to do because it's like I am neck deep in work with the trailer park and stuff, and I don't know what to tell people. Probably do another live stream next Sunday or Monday. Probably the dog attack shooting incident that happened. That one was fun. I'll put some clips on that one. You'll have to tell me about your... Whose dad is rich, Matthew Ballandine? Whose dad is rich? I'm curious where this will go. But the thing is, even if somebody works free for me, I still have to train them. So I was gonna say, if anybody thinks that my dad was rich, you really don't. You must not watch my videos too much. My last videotape. I wish I had videotapes on this channel. It'd make my life so much easier. Man, I miss videotapes. Although DVDs have a nice quality to them. You couldn't scratch videotapes, though. DVDs, my kids destroy them. It's insane. I try to live stream on like Mondays and Sundays, so. So, 1 minute, guys, for better or for worse. I see you too, Jonathan Johnson. Thank you all for showing up. Yeah, trading people is difficult because, I have these people and I literally need a hole dug. And I say, come dig a hole. And unless I am standing there with them, telling them exactly what I want done, it's very difficult. It could be awful. And it's nothing against anybody that's saying, can they work for me? Because I understand the desire of mentorship and internship. But I am so busy right now with my rentals, with YouTube, with the trailer park, the laundromats. It's just crazy. Yeah, if you have questions about Discord, you can send me a direct message on there, and I can try and figure it out. But anyway, how did I get in real estate? I got my license because when I was 21, because I thought everybody in real estate was rich. I found out how in debt people were, which is crazy. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you again at some point in the future. I'll probably be alive.